The banners and trophies symbolizing Arkansas Tech's back-to-back national championships look identical. The same cannot be said for the paths that those two teams traveled to bring those items home to Russellville. After losing prolific three-point shooter Marla Goshen from the 1991-92 team and facing the nightly challenge of playing with a target on their backs, the 1992-93 Golden Suns experienced significantly more adversity on their path back to the NAIA National Tournament in Jackson, Tennessee.
You know, anytime you take one piece out of the puzzle of a team, it's a totally different team. And, you know, we lost Marla, which was a huge part of our offense. And so that was going to be difficult to replace. And then, of course, you add freshmen. So it was just a totally different team. And we definitely felt the pressure, I think, a little bit that year. But we had enough of the core that we were comfortable with what Coach Foley was going to do and what we had to do. It was just a matter of doing it once we got on the court.
So it was totally opposite as the year before. I mean, it was me banging heads with them, and you know, it wasn't just sitting and watching anymore. Now you had to do some coaching.
The Golden Suns slipped past Midwestern State, St. Edwards, and Southern Nazarene in rounds 2 through 4 to make it back to the national championship game. Awaiting them in the final round was Union University, which is located in Jackson, Tennessee. The attraction of the Golden Suns trying to win a second consecutive national title against the hometown team drew a crowd of 6,515 fans to Oman Arena. It remains the largest crowd to ever watch an Arkansas Tech women's basketball game.
And they got to see one of the greatest games in college basketball, there's no doubt. I mean, kids played up to those expectations. It was just a super game. I get chill bumps just talking about it.
Union's Anna Richardson made a three-pointer with 30 seconds remaining that put the Lady Bulldogs in front 75-74.
For us, I mean, they hit that three to go ahead by one, and that, I mean, it just sounded like the place exploded. I mean, it was just like a bomb went off. I mean, you thought, golly.
As remains his custom in close games to this day, Foley did not call timeout. The Golden Suns went to the other end of the floor and started their familiar motion offense patterns. What happened next will forever be remembered as one of, if not the most memorable shot in Arkansas Tech women's basketball history.
Well, I mean, you know, Coach Foley wasn't going to call timeout. We knew that. He never had. He expected us to do what we did. And so we were running motion offense, and somehow, I don't know how I ended up on the wing, because normally I was at the top with the ball, but Dawn had it at the top. You know, and like I say, Dawn shot it so well, Allison scored well, Stephanie scored well. I was just kind of a passer that just happened to be there, and my girl really just didn't pay attention, honestly. And so just kind of crossed her face, and Dawn made a great pass, and nobody came over to help. So, you know, an easy left-handed layup with nobody guarding me, really. So,
you know, that'll be one set a series of offense that I'll never forget, because I'm thinking, all right, you know, what I need to do here? Do I need to let them play? Do I need to call a timeout? And I just kept letting them, and then all of a sudden Karen takes it and goes down the lane and lays the layup in, and you know, then you could have heard a pin drop. I mean, it was just, I mean, I never heard a crowd just all of a sudden just pin drop.
Union called timeout with 3 seconds remaining, but Dawn Grell batted away the ensuing inbound pass to seal the Golden Suns' second consecutive national championship by a final score of 76-75.
I think it was a little sweeter for me, the second one, just because it was such a struggle during the tournament, more so of a struggle than the first one was.